Chosen one, something inside you already knows why you're here. Before this day ends, heaven told me to speak directly to your spirit, because there is a trembling inside you that you have not been able to explain. Your chest has been tightening and loosening in waves, almost as if something unseen has been breathing beside you. Your thoughts have been louder, your nights have been heavier, and yet something in you refuses to collapse. That resistance is not human strength. That resistance is the fingerprint of God preparing you for a massive breakthrough. Lean in for a moment. Let your breath slow, because what I'm about to say will land in the deepest part of you. Yeah, I don't know who this is for, but heaven stopped me and said, speak to them now. You weren't supposed to scroll past this. You weren't supposed to ignore it. You were drawn here because your spirit recognized something your mind hasn't caught up to yet. This is an appointment with destiny, and your soul knows it. Chosen one, you've been walking with a feeling you cannot name, a subtle trembling in your hands, a heaviness sitting behind your eyes, a strange warmth pulsing through your spine at unexpected moments, a sudden tightening in your chest that comes without warning, then fades just as quickly. These sensations are not accidents. They are not nerves. They are not random. They are heaven knocking. Tell me something. Have you noticed how silence feels different now? How your spirit reacts to certain people before you even know why? How your dreams have become more vivid, more symbolic, more urgent? How your energy withdraws from the old places that once felt comfortable? How you can be surrounded by people yet feel like you're watching life from a distance. Your body has been speaking in the language of the spirit. Your emotions have been carrying messages you didn't know how to decode. Your life has slowed, not because you are stuck, but because heaven has been preparing the soil beneath your feet. You are not tired because you are weak. You are tired because God has been reshaping you. Listen carefully now, because this is the part your spirit has been waiting to hear. This isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. Right now, in this very moment, God is whispering through your discomfort. The delays that frustrated you, the closed doors that confused you, the sudden distance between you and people you once loved. None of it was punishment, it was positioning. Heaven has been rearranging your atmosphere, moving pieces you cannot see, aligning your steps with a breakthrough so massive that your old life could not contain it. Breathe in, hold it, let it go. Your spirit needed that. Chosen one, lean in a little closer. Your spirit needs to hear this part clearly. You have entered a season that feels heavy because your old identity is falling away. Relationships have shifted because your next chapter requires a different circle. Your intuition has sharpened because you're being prepared to see what others cannot. Everything feels louder because heaven is amplifying your spiritual senses. This is not chaos. This is calibration. Something in the spiritual realm has shifted around your life. You can feel it. The quiet tension in the air, the subtle sense of anticipation in your chest, the way your heart beats differently when you think about your future. You may not have words for it yet, but your spirit recognizes the pattern. Breakthrough seasons always begin with divine pressure. Let me show you something. Imagine a dark room. A single line of light appears beneath a door, faint, almost invisible. But the moment you notice it, something inside you stands up, because that tiny sliver of light tells you a door is about to open. That is the season you are in. Heaven is cracking open something that has been sealed for a long time. You feel it in flashes, sudden moments of clarity, unexpected waves of emotion, the urge to change everything and nothing at the same time. These are spiritual contractions announcing that your breakthrough is not just coming, it is already forming. And if your spirit is resonating with this, if your chest feels warm, if something inside you feels like it's rising, that is confirmation. You are not here by accident. You were pulled into this moment because heaven is aligning your steps with divine timing. Let me speak now to the part of you that has been hiding. The part that feels misunderstood, drained, forgotten, or overlooked. The part that wonders if God still remembers your name. Your spirit is standing now. Your heart is starting to unclench. Your breathing is beginning to deepen without effort, because heaven is about to reveal why you've been feeling this way. Chosen one, pay attention. What I say next will confirm everything. Type 999 in the comments if your spirit is awake right now. Chosen one, I see you. I see the quiet that lives behind your smile, the stories your eyes refuse to tell. You have carried more than you have ever spoken aloud. There is a weight folded into your ribs, a small ache that wakes you at night, and you learn to move through days like a soldier who has learned to breathe around the pain. I know this because heaven showed me the way you keep giving from an empty place, the way your hands tremble after you have given everything away. You have been misunderstood. You have felt like a foreigner in your own life, like your motives are translated into suspicion. People have assumed things about you that pierce deeper than words should. You have offered kindness and been met with cold. You have reached for help and found doors closed. That loneliness is not a verdict. It is the classroom where resilience is taught. Remember the nights when your dreams spoke in images and you woke unsettled? The visions were short, a river that would not stop, a door that opened slowly, a pair of wings folded and then unfolding. Do you recall a hand placing something small and warm in your palm, and when you looked up, there was no one standing there? Those microvisions were not random. They were rehearsals. Heaven rehearsed your heart for the moment you would need to hold a new mantle. You have felt spiritual isolation in a way few can explain. Being in a room full of laughter while your spirit hears a different song. Smiling while the inside of you feels like winter. Waking up with a chest that carries yesterday's burdens as if they were your own children. Tired, needing care. Your eyes tell stories that your lips never learned to say. This is not an error in your wiring. It is a mark of one set apart. Do not think for a moment that these things are abnormal. They are not signs of failure. They are evidence of selection. The world calls what you experience fragile or strange. Heaven calls it refining. The same solitude that pressed you down has been the pressure that strengthened the vessel. Joseph's name echoes here, sold, hidden, then elevated. David's caves whisper through your memory, hunted, isolated, then crowned. Moses floated in a basket to become a deliverer. Your story is threaded with the same divine pattern, hidden now, honored later. You have been fatigued in ways language struggles to hold. You wake with a weight that rests in your throat, like a stone. Your hands go numb sometimes when you are still, as if your spirit is holding something too heavy for your bones. You have poured from a cup that felt never to refill, and yet somewhere inside, the flame that refuses to die keeps flickering. That flame is your appointment-keeping faith. It is the part of you that remembers covenant when the world forgets your name. Hear this and let it settle. You were never forgotten. What you called abandonment was often protection. The doors that slammed were not the end of your path. They were detours to a better route. The friend who left could not carry what you are about to carry. The job that ended did not take your destiny. It only cleared the stage for a grander entrance. The delays were not denials. They were God's deliberate delays, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Imagine a potter at the wheel. With each painful squeeze and turn, the clay begins to shape into something that will hold more than it did before. That is exactly what your soul has been experiencing. Each moment of being misunderstood, each cold shoulder, each season of silence, they have been the potter's hands, forming you into the vessel ready to contain a greater glory. There is a reason you have felt out of step with old rhythms. The old music no longer fits the new body God is forming inside you. You withdraw not because you are bitter, but because you are protecting the germination that must occur in silence. Your isolation has been a nursery, not a prison. The growth that happens in those quiet rooms is unseen, but it is real. Your sensitivity, your uncanny knowing of shifts before they happen, your aversion to small talk. These are not flaws. They are early indicators that you are being trained to steward a different scale of influence. Let me tell you about the angels who have been appointed to you. Michael stood near you when the night tried to swallow your mind. You could not feel the blade he intercepted, but the memory of the wound that never took hold is his doing. Gabriel walked with you between decisions you thought were yours alone. His breath arranged the words you could not have found. Raphael has been mending the places you hid from everyone, the soft parts you thought would never heal. These are not distant images. They are present realities. They have been working quietly, intercepting what would have destroyed you, sewing small repairs into your brokenness until the garment of your season is whole again. You may ask, why did God allow the betrayals, the delays, the nights of doubt? Here is the heart of it. Heaven allowed the pressure so you could learn to hear the whisper, not just the thunder. God allowed the pruning so your branches would bear fruit worthy of your assignment. The furnace was lit so the dross would burn away and the gold of your character would remain. Pain was not the plan, refinement was. The refining fire is not to destroy you, it is to demonstrate what you are made of. Your heart may still ache as you listen, and that is okay. Let the ache be acknowledged. Let the truth that you are known by name settle into that space. You are not hidden because you were punished. You are hidden because you are being prepared. Even now, the very things that felt like evidence of being forgotten are the scaffolding of your promotion. There is a subtle shift happening inside you already. It begins as a small loosening, a breath that comes easier, a memory that softens, a kindness that returns to your face. You feel it as lightness, a softening behind the sternum, the loosening of a clenched jaw. That is the first proof that heaven is working on your behalf. You are moving from being merely endured to being exalted. This is not an overnight magic. It is the culmination of every day you chose to keep faith. And now that you understand why you felt this sorrow and why the solitude came, something within you can finally breathe. The resistance you held around being seen begins to dissolve because you know the pain had purpose. Your spirit can finally relax into what is being prepared. Let your breath deepen. Let your heart unclench, because there is more to come, and this next movement will require you to stand differently than you have been standing. Chosen one, something is shifting around you right now. Even as you listen, the air feels different, thinner, sharper, almost vibrating with a quiet electricity that you can't quite name. It feels like a veil is lifting, like light is creeping into a room that has been dim for too long. Your spirit recognizes it before your mind does. You feel it as a soft rise in your chest, a warmth low in your ribs, a clearing in the space between your thoughts. This is not imagination, this is divine interruption. Breathe in for a moment, hold it. Let it go slowly, because heaven is moving on your behalf in this very breath. There is a rearrangement happening around your life, a shifting of weight, a softening of pressure, a recalibration of the atmosphere. You can almost sense invisible hands repositioning what you once thought was immovable. It feels like confusion is loosening its grip, like fog you thought was permanent is finally thinning. Your inner world is being rewired in real time. Maybe your hands feel warm right now. Maybe your breathing just deepened without effort. Maybe a soft chill moved up your spine as if someone walked behind you. These sensations are not random. They are the body recognizing alignment. They are your spirit responding to God before your mind has had a chance to catch up. Chosen one, listen carefully. This shift is not emotional. This shift is not psychological. This shift is not a sudden burst of motivation. It is spiritual. It is orchestrated. It is divine. You are stepping out of a cycle that had no more lessons for you. The season that held you is releasing you. Heaven has initiated a transition you cannot stop, and nothing can drag you back into what you have outgrown. You may feel a mixture of relief and fear. That's how breakthroughs often begin. Your soul feels ready. Your mind wonders if it's real. But your spirit is already walking forward. Let me show you why heaven is shifting everything around you. You have completed a chapter that was never meant to be permanent. God has finished a work inside you. The patience built through delays, the wisdom forged through loneliness, the strength that came from holding yourself together when no one noticed. You are not the same person who entered the wilderness. You carry new authority now, even if you haven't recognized it yet. This shift is happening because you were protected from premature exposure. Had you been elevated earlier, the weight would have broken you. The people around you would have misunderstood your calling and mishandled your purpose. Heaven hid you until your roots were deep enough not to be uprooted by shallow soil. You survived fires that were meant to consume you. You endured nights that were meant to silence you. You carried burdens that were meant to crush you. But the fire refined you. The nights sharpened you, and the burdens built you. Now heaven is rewarding your resilience. Feel this for a moment. The sense that something is being lifted off your shoulders. You may feel a blooming in your chest, a soft pressure rising behind your sternum. That is spiritual weight being removed. It is the loosening of invisible chains. It is the release of assignments that were never yours to carry. Can you feel the clarity forming where confusion used to sit? Like dawn breaking slowly over a long night? Like a single beam of light cutting through a heavy sky? That clarity is not your imagination. That clarity is God. Look around you in the Spirit. Light gathering at your feet. Wings unfolding around your atmosphere, a soft radiance rising like smoke from a burning incense altar. Heaven's motion often begins quietly, not with thunder, but with a breeze. Gabriel whispers, even now, do not fear the shift. It is alignment. Michael stands guard as heaven repositions you. Raphael touches the parts of your soul that still feel bruised, letting healing seep in like warm oil. Isaiah 43:19 speaks over your life in this moment. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Hear it in present tense. Now it springs forth. Not later, not someday. Now. You are not being stripped. You are being lifted. You are not losing. You are being positioned. You are not breaking. You are breaking through. You are not being abandoned. You are being aligned. This is why old relationships suddenly feel distant. This is why plans you once clung to no longer feel right. This is why you crave quiet more than noise, depth more than distraction, truth more than comfort. Your spirit is stepping into authority. The shift is heaven's answer to every prayer you whispered through tears, every night you survived alone, every moment you wondered if God still remembered you. He did. He does. And this shift is his sign that the season of waiting is giving way to the season of becoming. Let your breath deepen again. Feel how your chest expands more freely. Feel how your shoulders drop as if something invisible just loosened its grip. This is what spiritual transition feels like when heaven initiates it. And as this shift unfolds, you may notice subtle changes. A sudden urge to clean your space, to reorganize your life, to release old patterns, to forgive someone you thought you never could. You may feel surges of emotion without obvious reason because your spirit is unpacking what it no longer needs. Now that the shift has begun, there is something important you must understand. Transitions invite resistance. Elevation attracts pressure. Every divine movement stirs the opposite realm. But do not fear. You are not stepping into chaos. You are stepping into destiny. Something else is unfolding in the spiritual realm, something you have sensed in glimpses but could never articulate. A tension rising, a battle forming, a final push before breakthrough manifests fully. Chosen one, feel your spirit standing now. Feel the atmosphere tightening, not in fear, but in readiness. Because with every divine shift comes a rising of spiritual warfare. It is not here to defeat you. It is here to reveal you, and there is something more heaven needs you to know. something that will explain the intensity you've been feeling. Chosen one, listen closely because the atmosphere around you is thick with revelation. The battle around your life has intensified for a reason. You have felt it. The sudden heaviness that appears without warning, the sharp thoughts that don't even sound like your own, the emotional drops that hit your chest like a wave pulling you under. Hell has been louder in this season, not because you are weak, but because heaven is closer than it has ever been. You are standing in the final stretch of a long spiritual war, and something in you already knows it. Feel the truth in your body. That tightness in your chest is not fear, it is readiness. That trembling in your hands is not anxiety, it is your spirit awakening. That heat rising up your spine is the tension of a warrior stepping onto holy ground. You have been sensing the rise in warfare because the enemy knows what is coming for you. You are nearing a threshold, and thresholds always provoke opposition. Let me describe what you've been experiencing lately, whether you've spoken it aloud or not. There have been moments when your mind felt invaded. Sharp, intrusive thoughts whispering failure, doubt, and exhaustion. Thoughts that tried to convince you that nothing would change, that you were too late, that you missed your moment. Those thoughts weren't yours. They were sent to break your momentum. Your emotions, too, have been under siege. Sudden heaviness pressing into your chest, a sense of confusion washing over you out of nowhere. Moods shifting like tides, tears rising for reasons you couldn't name. These were not random emotional storms. They were spiritual attempts to drown the clarity forming inside you. And then, people shifting, people turning cold overnight. People who once understood you suddenly speaking against you. The betrayal you didn't see coming. The distance from those you held close. The unexpected misunderstandings. These weren't coincidences. These were attacks designed to disconnect you from what was familiar so you could step into what was destined. Even your circumstances have been shaking, plans collapsing at the last minute, opportunities slipping away without explanation, chaos rising in places that used to be stable, doors that looked open suddenly locking from the inside. This wasn't punishment. It was pressure, strategic pressure. What looks like collapse in the physical often looks like rearrangement in the spiritual. And at night, when everything is quiet, the warfare intensifies. Strange dreams, heavy shadows in the room, a presence you couldn't name watching at the edges of your sleep, waking up tired even though your eyes were closed for hours. All of this has been confirmation that a spiritual storm has swirled around your life. Chosen one, listen. The intensity of your battle is the evidence of your elevation. The enemy only fights what heaven is preparing to promote. The closer you get to your calling, the louder the opposition becomes. Hell attacks what heaven protects, and the battle becomes fiercest right before the breakthrough arrives. You are not being destroyed, you are being announced. You have mistaken spiritual warfare for personal failure, but heaven is whispering, this is the last fight before your blessing. You are in the final contraction before birth, the last push before manifestation. This pressure is not a sign that you are losing. It is a sign that you have entered the final round. Chosen one, you are not weak. You are forged. Your spirit is older than your wounds. Your strength runs deeper than your tears. Your calling is heavier than your pain. Your bloodline has been waiting for someone like you. Hear this in your bones. You are not breaking, you are breaking through. You are not losing, you are being sharpened. You are not falling, you are rising. You are not alone, you are surrounded by angels. Look around you in the spirit for a moment. Archangel Michael stands on your left, sword drawn, its blade glowing like fire pressed against heaven's breath. He has been intercepting attacks that were meant to silence you. Arrows you never saw, wounds you never felt, battles you didn't know were happening because he fought them before they reached your doorstep. On your right, Gabriel whispers clarity into your confusion. He has been aligning instructions in your spirit, shaping thoughts that guided you away from danger. Those sudden moments when you just knew something wasn't right. That was him. When you felt pulled toward a decision that brought peace, that was him. His guidance has been weaving the path beneath your feet. Behind you, Raphael covers your back with healing light. The wounds you thought would never mend have been slowly stitched by his hand. The ache that softened, the bitterness that dissipated, the grief that began to loosen its grip. Raphael has been restoring pieces of you that you thought were permanently broken. This is not imagination. This is reinforcement. This is divine protection in motion. And now you must understand something crucial. This is the final battle because your assignment is shifting. This is the final battle because your season of hiding is ending. This is the final battle because the enemy senses you are about to cross a threshold into influence and authority. This is the final battle because what is coming will crown you. Chosen one, hear this line with every part of you. This battle is the last before your breakthrough. Let it settle. Let it strike. Let it awaken. The warfare has been fierce because the elevation will be massive. The attacks have been personal because the blessing will be personal. The resistance has been relentless because your anointing is unstoppable. And in the middle of this war, this pressure, this shift, this spiritual fire, heaven has a message for you. Not a general word, not a symbolic whisper, a direct release from the mouth of God to the core of your spirit. Chosen one, now still yourself. Let your breath deepen. Let your spirit quiet, because what comes next is not my voice. It is the voice of the one who has walked beside you through every shadow, every fire, every unanswered question. Heaven opens its mouth now. Thus says the Lord, I saw you in the nights when your tears soaked the pillow you turned away from the world. I saw the prayer you whispered in your heart because your voice was too tired to speak it. I saw the moment you held your chest, thinking you would break if the pressure increased even a little. I saw the way your hands trembled when you tried to be strong for everyone else. I saw how they spoke against you, how they misunderstood you, how they walked away as if your absence meant nothing. Hear me, my chosen. You were never alone. I walked through the fire with you. I held your breath when you didn't think you could breathe again. I carried the weight that almost crushed you. I stood beside you when they turned their backs. I sat with you in the silence where no one else could follow. I, the Lord, speak to you now. I allowed the silence so you could hear my whisper. I allowed the separation so you could see who was truly sent for your next season. I allowed the delay so your roots would grow deep enough to hold what I am about to place in your hands. I hid my hand for a time so your faith would sharpen, so your spirit would rise, so your eyes would be trained to see beyond the surface. Nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one disappointment, not one closed door, not one unanswered question. Every battle you fought in secret shaped you in ways that heaven needed. Every betrayal redirected you to safer ground. Every moment of loneliness trained your ears to hear my voice without interference. Every heartbreak made room for the abundance I am bringing. Chosen one, hear me deeply. I never left you, not for a second. My shadow has rested over your life like a shield. My hand has lifted burdens you never realized were removed. My presence has gone ahead of you, clearing paths you thought were blocked. Every tear you cried was collected in my hands. I did not let one fall to the ground unnoticed. Your heart broke, but I was holding every shard. Your strength waned, but I held your spirit together. Your mind spiraled, but I covered you from what sought to devour you. When you doubted me, I did not withdraw. When you questioned me, I remained. When you lost hope, I preserved the last ember until you were able to breathe again. And now, I am restoring you. I am restoring your confidence. I am restoring your peace. I am restoring the light in your eyes. I am restoring the joy in your bones. I am restoring clarity to your mind. I am restoring purpose to your steps. I am restoring your name, the name others tried to stain, the name I have kept clean in heaven. Let this settle over you like warm oil. Calm will return to your breath. Light will return to your mornings. Strength will return to the places that felt empty. Hope will rise again, not as a flicker but as a flame. I am redeeming lost time. What you thought was wasted will become the foundation of your promotion. What you thought was broken will become the source of your testimony. What you thought was taken will be returned multiplied. I, the Lord, am placing you where your voice will matter. I am opening doors no one can shut. Not man, not fear, not the enemy. I am sending the right people to walk beside you. Loyal hearts, pure spirits, those assigned to lift you rather than drain you. I am breaking generational burdens that have followed your family for decades. I am aligning your steps with opportunities prepared before you were born. You will rise. You will overcome. You will walk in purpose. You will stand in authority. You will become what I intended before the world touched you. Hear these words from my messengers. Michael says the battle is won, stand firm. Gabriel says the instructions you need will come in your dreams. Listen. Raphael says your heart is being mended in places you stopped believing could heal. Repeat this, my chosen, for these words activate faith. Heaven knows my name. Say it again gently. Heaven knows my name. And type this, I receive this word. Let this divine truth rest on you now. Feel your shoulders loosen. Feel your heart soften. Feel the warmth rising in your chest as my presence settles over you like light. Now breathe. Let this word settle in your spirit. Let it cover you. Let it anchor you, because your spirit is ready for what comes next. And what comes next will not just shift your life, it will seal your destiny. Chosen one, breathe. Slowly this time. Let your shoulders loosen. Let the weight slide off your ribs. You entered this message carrying a heaviness that felt older than your body, but you are leaving with a clarity that is settling into your spirit like quiet light. Stay here with me for a moment. Let your breath deepen. Let your heart soften. You are safe right now. You are covered. Let your spirit rest. Let your mind unclench. Let the peace of God settle over you like warmth moving through your chest. Something shifted inside you today. You can feel it. The tightness that once gripped your spirit is loosening. The fog in your mind is lifting. The ache behind your eyes has softened. Your breathing, notice it, comes easier than it did before this word touched you. This is the sign. You are not imagining it. Heaven has moved, and your spirit recognizes it. You may feel lighter, as if someone quietly removed a stone you carried in silence. You may feel warmth blooming behind your sternum. You may feel a soft stillness in your mind, like waves calming after a long storm. This is transformation settling in. This is healing beginning to take root. Chosen one, you are not the same person who pressed play. Let me cover you now in prayer, slowly, softly, like a blanket being pulled over your soul. Father, we seal this word over every spirit listening right now. Let your light fall upon them, like morning sun through an open window. Let peace enter their homes with the gentleness of flowing water. Let clarity fill their minds so that confusion has no place to return to. Let healing move into the wounds they never speak of, the wounds behind their eyes, the wounds in their breath, the wounds held in the corners of their heart. Cover their nights with your calm. Cover their steps with your direction. Cover their relationships with your protection. Strengthen their bones where they have been weary. Strengthen their voice where silence has held them hostage. Strengthen their spirit where warfare tried to crush them. Let your presence wrap around them like wings of fire. Let nothing formed against them stand. Let every burden dissolve in your light. Let every lie spoken against them fall powerless. Let every hidden attack be intercepted by your angels. Father, place a shield around their purpose. Let their story be guarded. Let their journey be covered. Let their destiny be preserved. Chosen one, release now what you have been holding. Release the fear, it has served its time. Release the guilt. It was never yours to carry. Release the heaviness. Let it fall off you like dust shaken from a garment. Release the voices that told you you weren't enough. Let them dissolve like smoke in the wind. Release the memories that kept you small. Let them break like old chains around your ankles. Feel the release in your body, the soft drop in your shoulders, the warmth rising in your spine, the breath that suddenly goes deeper without effort. You cannot carry old weights into a new season. Let them go. Let them fall away. Now, we seal. I seal this breakthrough over your life. I seal this word in your heart. I seal this transformation into your spirit. This revelation is now stamped into your identity. No enemy can steal what heaven has planted in you today. No attack can uproot what God Himself has established. No darkness can overshadow what now burns with divine clarity. Breathe again, slow. Let the peace settle. Let the light thicken around you. Chosen one, I want you to declare this, not for me, but for your own spirit. Type this, I am chosen. Say out loud, I receive this word. Write in the comments, I am covered. Whisper to yourself, heaven knows my name. These declarations anchor your faith. They are not empty words. They are spiritual markers, signatures of agreement that align your spirit with heaven's movement. Feel this final reassurance washing over you now. You are safe. You are chosen. You are covered. You are not alone, not for 1 second. Heaven walks with you. Angels surround you. Your story is protected. Your future is guarded. Your breakthrough is unfolding. Rest your heart, child of light. Let peace fill the spaces where fear lived. Let warmth return to the corners of your spirit. You have been lifted. You have been affirmed. You have been sealed. Rest now, chosen one. Go in peace. Let this word breathe inside you. Let it settle into your bones like quiet fire. Until next time, stay covered,